Making the vendors irresponsible for when and how this garbage can be taken out from the markets.
It has been nearly a month and a half since the tragic collapse of the Kiteezi landfill, a disaster that has only worsened the solid waste management crisis in the city. Today, stakeholders including leaders from the Greater Kampala Metropolitan area gathered to address the ongoing challenges and explore possible solutions to the mounting problem. During the engagement, many of the leaders voiced a unified stance against the establishment of a new dump site. According to them, another landfill would be nothing more than a temporary solution, another ticking time bomb waiting to collapse. Instead, they advocated for a more innovative and sustainable approach, waste recycling.
Here's the thing. We want to be serious about garbage because it's a shame that a country in 2024, we are still discussing people dying from a landfill. We are still talking about, because even the things we send to Mukono, it's not being recycled. Is it? It's being heaped up. So Mukono is a ticking time bomb. That Kiteezi plant, any day now, that thing can explode. Because that's gas at the bottom. What we need to do is agree, if we are honestly serious about this, can we say these are the things that we want to do? These are the timelines, and this is who we're working with.
So in terms of a vision of circularity, which everybody agrees with, should be our guiding point. Personally, I think I would give landfilling an ultimatum to appear to be contradictory. We should not be landfilling waste come, say, 2060 or something, because that is it is something that is beyond, it is something that should have stopped a long time ago.
Some leaders have also proposed opening up recycling to private investment, encouraging companies that prioritize sustainable practices to play a central role. They also urged the government to take a lead in this initiative by establishing a national recycling plant, which they believe would go a long way in solving the crisis.
What we're saying is there are companies that have their own sorting systems, where you bring what you've brought and they sort them at the site and produce fertilizers, pallets, they produce other pallets for plastics, and then they can even do the gas. That is a more realistic thing than to say waste to energy.
We need to open up and see how best we can engage all stakeholders to ensure that we put off the issue of garbage from table. Garbage is money, garbage is a resource, let us privatize it. Otherwise, I doubt whether government has the capacity to manage garbage considering the financial constraints as for now.
However, the situation is further complicated by claims that political figures are using the waste management crisis for their own political advantage, lobbying for projects that serve their interests rather than addressing the real issues at hand.
We politicians, let us not take advantage of what's happening, because some of us are making the capital base to make it a political, avenue for you to get votes. Please, this is not time for looking for votes.
As the waste management crisis continues to grow, it remains to be seen whether the engagements and proposed solutions will result in meaningful action with public health and environmental risk at stake. The city awaits a definitive approach to this ever-growing problem. David Ijjo, NTV, Tonight.